They wasn't ready for the shift, for change. Ju-Quetta's changed. The awakening is here. No apologies from Ju-Quetta. Used to dim my light, played it safe and low. Walked in shadows, didn't let the real Ju-Quetta show. But something shifted deep inside the core. Felt that energy rising and couldn't hide it anymore. This ain't the same girl you thought you knew before. Lost the upgrade, baby, Ju-Quetta kicked down her own door. Skin glowing different, walk out a new sway. Every curve, every line, Ju-Quetta's designed to make you play. Feel the temperature rising when Ju-Quetta steps in the room. Yeah, that's the aura breaking through the gloom. Used to ask permission, now I just take. This power Ju-Quetta's wielding ain't no mistake. Got that look in my eyes, yeah, the one you crave. This ain't just confidence, baby, it's how Ju-Quetta behave. Ju-Quetta awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, sexual, cocky, baby, that's the baseline for Ju-Quetta. Taste this power, feel the pleasure, yeah, it's all mine. No permission needed, Ju-Quetta sets her own damn tone. The awakening is here, bow down to Ju-Quetta's throne. With a sight, battle rap cadence. Heard the whisper, saw the side eyes and the doubt. While they were sleeping, Ju-Quetta was building, figured it all out. This ain't luck, this ain't chance, this is Ju-Quetta's pure design. Every move calculated, it making sure the victory's mine. You're stuck on yesterday, Ju-Quetta's living like years ahead. Every touch, every kiss, leaves your mind misled. Think you can handle this? Boy, you better think twice. This energy Ju-Quetta carries comes at a high price. Yeah, I see you watching, mesmerized by the view. But this level Ju-Quetta's on, it wasn't built for you. Wasn't built for you. Feel the atmosphere crackle when Ju-Quetta glides on through. Yeah, that's the essence, potent, fresh and new. Used to seek approval, now Ju-Quetta validates herself. Put the old limitations way back on the shelf. Got that smirk on my lips, yeah, the one you desire. This ain't just heat, baby, this Ju-Quetta's cosmic fire. Ju-Quetta awakening, yeah, that's the name. Unapologetic fire, Ju-Quetta's burning up the whole damn game. Sexy, sexual, cocky, baby, that's the baseline for Ju-Quetta. Taste this power, feel the pleasure, yeah, it's all mine. No permission needed, Ju-Quetta sets her own damn tone. The Great Awakening, yeah, that's the name.
Live in the building. I dance my damn self. You ready? Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Where the fans at? Give me one time. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Yeah. Oh, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Where the fans at? Get up by your seat, let your
Salute, salute, salute. Mic check, mic check. Oh, screen
Salute,
gonna act
salute.
crazy. Salute, salute. What's going on, y'all? Smash that like button. Share the live as y'all come in here.
Salute, y'all. Can y'all hear me okay?
You're good, you're good, you're good.
All right.
I got 4 words from the jump before we even dig in. When will it stop? When will it stop? Salute,
When will it
Michelle.
stop? When will it
Salute,
stop?
salute. It's getting to be a bit much now. It's getting to be a bit much now. For real, y'all. Alabama is racking them up right now.
Big Bama.
They
Mm,
racking them
mm,
up right
mm,
now.
mm.
So as of yesterday, they arrested 7 people for trafficking 10
Don't call them
children.
people. They ain't people. They're monsters. Monsters.
Right. 10 children from the ages of 3 and 15, y'all. And some of the mothers, they're their children that they've been pimping out in a hurricane bunker underground in Bama, Alabama, Bibb County. What is going on, y'all? What is going on? When will this stop? I hate seeing this for anybody. I got tired of seeing it. My people, my people. Now look, it ain't just our people. Look, it's all shades that's doing this bullshit. When will it stop? When will it stop?
The first suspect is William Chase McElroy. The victim's age ranged in age from 3 to 10 years old. His charges are 4 counts of rape first, 6 counts of sodomy first, 6 counts of human trafficking, 4 counts of kidnapping first.
Let's pause for a minute for YouTube purposes, y'all. Fair use is in effect. Fair use is in effect. This video that we're displaying today is for entertainment and educational purposes to educate my people on what is going on outside of YouTube. Fair use is in effect.
And we have mugshots available for you that we'll provide you after the conference. The second arrest is of Dalton Terrell. His charges are rape first, 5 counts, sodomy first, 7 counts, human trafficking, 6 counts, kidnapping first, 4 counts.
Y'all want to write this stuff down? Because it's finna get ugly. It's finna get ugly, y'all. This was yesterday.
The third arrest is Andres Velasquez Trejo. His charges are 6 counts of human trafficking. Those victims ranging in age from 3 to 15 years old. Next is Timothy Dale St. John Jr. His charges are 2 counts of rape first, 4 counts of sodomy first, 4 counts of human trafficking, 3 counts of kidnapping first, 1 count of bestiality, 1 count of aggravated cruelty to animals. In addition,
Y'all did hear that right. Bestiality. I can't make this up. I can't make this shit up. Whoa.
the animals, the victims ranged in age from 3 to 10 years old. Next is Rebecca Brewer. Her charges are 8 counts of human trafficking, 8 counts of kidnapping first, 3 counts of sexual torture.
They just say sexual torture.
You heard him. You
Oh my
heard
God.
him. And I think
Oh
this
my God.
this
From
was
3
the
to
one
how old? 3 to
that her
what?
kids got.
15?
Let's go back for a minute. 3 to 10.
3 to what? What are their ages?
3 through 10. And I think this one, I just rewind a little bit. I think this lady is 3 of her kids is a part of those 10 kids. Her own kids. Let's go back a little bit, y'all. Get y'all some paper and pencil. This is going to be a deep case.
Aggravated cruelty to animals. In addition to the animals, the victims ranged in age from 3 to 10 years old. Next is Rebecca Brewer. Her charges are 8 counts of human trafficking, 8 counts of kidnapping first, 3 counts of sexual torture.
That's 2 females. And I bet you both of them got their girls there. And probably sons too. This is unreal.
Next arrest is Ricky Terra. His charge right now is 1 count of rape first. We anticipate more charges on these other ones as they have just been arrested last night and have not been to grand jury yet. The final arrest made, Sarah Louise Terrell. Her counts thus far, 1 count of sexual torture and 2 counts of sexual abuse of a child less than 12 years old. There's a lot of people to thank in this investigation. In addition, we'd like to thank our DA's office, the 4th Judicial District Attorney's Office, the Central Alabama Child Advocacy Center that helps with interviewing the small victims in this case, the Alabama Fusion Center that helps us get all this information together and get us a timeline going and help organize everything, Bibb County Department of Human Resources, they've been invaluable, the Department of Homeland Security, as we're looking into possible gang affiliations with one of the suspects that's been arrested.
Whoa.
Known ties to a gang that's known their main source of income is child sex trafficking. And our 911 dispatchers, they do a tremendous job and they do so much for us other than just answer the radio and tell us where to go. Right now, the children, the victims that we have identified, have been removed safely when this immediately was made aware, and they are in the Department of Human Resources in their custody. and they are safe and being cared for, and speaking with counselors to help them get through this horrible thing that's happened to them. It's still an ongoing investigation, and we anticipate more arrests and, unfortunately, more victims. That's the information that I can share with you now, but I'd be glad to take a couple of questions if I could answer them. Yes, ma'am?
How are all these people connected?
So we're looking at an upcoming mess. This is finna be a mess, y'all. And it's possibly more arrests coming. Now, y'all know if they stumbled across that bunker with children, there are more. There are more. There are more.
I know there are some with the same last name, but I think some even with different last names, their in-laws and that kind of thing. Can you kind of lay that out for us?
Correct. And for the privacy of the children, I'll just suffice it to say that yes, some of the victims, the offenders, were parents and different relatives and things like that, which you can draw from the last names being the same as the offenders and victims. So,
what about all the suspects? Are there any connections there? You got Sarah and Ricky Terrell along with Dalton. Is that one family or?
Some of these people are acquaintances. Some of them are family, and some of them are just people that they were able. Investigation started. So yeah, I was waiting until a time such as this when we had the known victims safe and the for sure known suspects in custody before we wanted to give out a lot of information on this case. But it is still ongoing. And like I said earlier, unfortunately, I'm afraid there's going to be more victims and many more suspects. And these guys are diligent and they're going to run down everybody they can.
Besides the victims whose parents were involved that you mentioned, those who maybe didn't have parents involved, are there any knowledge of their, were they knowledgeable of this going on, and could any criminal charges be brought against them?
That is something that will be part of the ongoing investigation. I do not think that anybody that was not involved in this directly was aware that it was going on.
How many additional victims do you anticipate? If you have 10 already, how many additional do you anticipate?
There's no telling.
Wow.
As I'm sure many of your investigators are parents, aunts, uncles, how has it been for you all on kind of peeling this back layer by layer and seeing all this? It seems like it's bad. It goes from worse to worse to worse to worse.
Absolutely. It's horrible as a parent when you sit there and you look at your child. I mean, I have a 30-year-old, a 23-year-old, and a 9-month-old. And I just look at that little girl. I'm thinking, how could you? I mean, absolutely horrible. These men have children that they have to go can get off from a have to thank God that they have good parents like these men.
And were drugs involved?
YouTube don't like that. YouTube don't want you to know about it. This is crazy, y'all.
I would say yes. Information on what they're
Wait a minute.
See a lot of vehicles and people going in and out of the house. But that's when it's good for people, if they do see activity that's suspicious like that, to please make us aware, because a lot of time when there's something.
The
Hold up, y'all.
ring. Do you plan to bring charges under the new Alabama Criminal Enterprise Act?
That's something we're still looking to, working with the district attorney's office. And, we have other agencies that are coming in here to assist us. So the main thing we did was get the charges that we could immediately to get these people in custody and get them off the street. I anticipate more charges coming.
Sheriff, is there evidence, I think you spoke to it, that this is linked to a larger criminal conspiracy or organization? And are there other agencies, federal, involved in your investigation?
Well, we've got Homeland Security investigations that's helping us and to track a little bit more information on the one that has the ties to the is it the Serrano gang. And like I say, I think their main source of income is trafficking.
Okay.
So yeah, we are getting assistance from federal agencies to help us on that end because
Can't bleep out
where
everything.
this guy come from, we don't know what he left in his trail.
This may be out of your purview, but when this is over with, will you have any sort of jurisdiction to get rid of the bunker just for psychological purposes?
That is something that I haven't even thought of at that point. I'm glad you brought that up. So we'll see what can or should be done about that. If I had my way about it, we'd blow it up, but that's something that I can't really answer.
Can you describe what the bunker was like? I know we've seen pictures of the outside by now. Like and about how large it was.
Well, it was pretty good size where you could actually live in there comfortably. I mean, there was a toilet in there. There was a mattress they were using as a bed in there. Room for some chairs. Partially underground to where you walk around back and you can see it, but it's going into kind of like a hillside. And then on the top of it, like I say, it was like a pad for the roof and then a carport put over. So when you pull up and look at it, it just looks like a carport on a concrete slab.
The Hispanic suspect.
You took one a trip, but it's coming out. It's getting exposed. It's time. It's happening everywhere. These nasty, disgusting individuals, they ain't even people, individuals doing all type of harm to children.
They look like they on some drugs, like some hard drugs, like meth or something. That's what they look
Yeah,
like.
to sell a child for $1,000 a night, selling a child under the age of 10, a period, for $1,000 a night.
That's crazy. Just like God knows what else happened to him. Getting them all drugged up. Man, come on, stop it.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Big Bama. What?
Big Bama.
That's on the other side of the tracks.
It must
About time
be.
we see what happens on the other side of the tracks. Because at first I was thinking it was just us getting down and dirty, but obviously on the other side of the tracks it happens too. Man, let's go.
Right. Exactly right.
It ain't good no way, man. Listen, that's animals. We're talking animals. Like what is wrong with people? Like, what is wrong with these people? They should just put them all on an island and let them deal with each other.
Exactly.
I see you can't get right.
They was actually sleeping with the animals. Is
Can't
that
give her
right?
that to you. Yeah, that's bestiality. That's or they're making the children sleep with the animals. I mean, that's Big Bama for you. That's Big Bama for you. Let's brag about Bama now. Let's go. I mean, come on now. I mean, ain't no place you can be proud of because I mean, it happens everywhere. It happens in Texas. Happens in California. It happens in New York. It happens everywhere. Satan has a headquarters every fucking where. Let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? But this right here has got to stop. It's too much. These are babies. Yeah, I keep thinking about, God rest her soul, Whitney Houston. Her song, Greatest Love of All. The first line is, I believe the children are our future. She did a whole verse based on children and what she believes they should be. And everything that has happened to these kids is going against everything she said in that song. Going against everything she said. She says, teach them
Everything.
well and let them lead the way. Teach them well and let them lead the way. It's not
Yeah.
teaching them well. What where are they going to lead us to? What are we doing?
What are we doing? What's really going on? What is really going on, y'all? And it's like now we're seeing so much of it's so much like right in our face right now, more than ever. And apparently this been going on for a long time,
It
but
makes me angry.
it's getting exposed suddenly for some reason now, y'all.
It infuriates me. It makes me see red. Like I pray for the sake of these type of monsters that I never come across anything like this because I promise you it would be the most goriest horror story you've ever seen in your life. I promise you. And I would give zero fucks about the outcome of them people. I would not care. Because I really have zero tolerance for it. Like it makes no sense. These are children. I can't hear a child cry without it breaking my heart. Imagine what these poor babies is going through. You monsters, horrible monsters, horrible monsters. You are the creepy crawly monsters that kids think about when they're in bed and they have nightmares. They don't want the monsters to come get them. Those are those monsters.
Right.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted by them. Like I am so disgusted by them. I promise you, they better hope I don't ever come across nobody or nothing of the sort because I can't guarantee I won't catch a charge. I can't guarantee that. I can't. Mm-mm.
Check this out.
Counts of human trafficking, 4 counts of kidnapping. Is William Chase. We have mugshots available for you that we'll provide you after the conference. The second arrest is of Dalton Terrell. His charges are rape first, 5 counts, sodomy first, 7 counts, human trafficking, 6 counts, kidnapping first, 4 counts.
Mm.
The third arrest is Andres Velasquez Trejo. His charges are 6 counts of human trafficking. Those victims ranging in age from 3 to 15 years old. Next is Timothy Dale St. John Jr. His charges are 2 counts of rape first, 4 counts of sodomy first, 4 counts of human trafficking, 3 counts of kidnapping first, 1 count of bestiality, 1 count of aggravated cruelty to animals. In addition to the animals, the victims ranged in age from 3 to 10 years old. Next is Rebecca Brewer. Her charges are 8 counts of human trafficking, 8 counts of kidnapping first, 3 counts of sexual torture. Next arrest is Ricky Terrell. His charge right now is 1 count of rape first. We anticipate more charges on these other ones as they have just been arrested last night and have not been to grand jury yet. The final arrest made, Sarah Louise Terrell. Her counts thus far: 1 count of sexual torture and 2 counts of sexual abuse of a child less than 12 years old. There's a lot of people to thank in this investigation. In addition, we'd like to thank our DA's office, the 4th District Attorney's Office, the Central Alabama Child Advocacy Center that helps with interviewing the small victims in this case, the Alabama Fusion Center that helps us get all this information together and get us a timeline going and help organize everything, Bibb County Department of Human Resources, they've been invaluable, the Department of Homeland Security, as we're looking into possible gang affiliations with one of the suspects that's been arrested, known ties to a gang that's known their main source of income is child sex trafficking.
Wow.
Our 911 dispatchers, they do a tremendous job, and they do so much for us other than just answer the radio and tell us where to go. Right now, the children, the victims that we have identified, have been removed safely when this immediately was made aware, and they are in the Department of Human Resources in their custody, and they are safe and speaking with counselors to help them get through this horrible thing that's happened to them. It's still an ongoing investigation, and we anticipate more arrests and, unfortunately, more victims.
Youngest only 3 years old, were victimized repeatedly over more than a year. It's an underground storm shelter near the home of William Chase McElroy, one of the men charged with raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter, there were chairs and beds and things of that nature. And the children were drugged by Mr. Trejos and tied to the bed and to the chair and to a pole. And then people would come and pay money to have sex with these children.
Assistant District Attorney Brian Jones says there could be more victims and more alleged perpetrators. He says the grand jury has indicted a 4th person, but he can't release that name because that person hasn't been arrested yet. But he says we may never know the full extent of the horrors that happened here.
There are some allegations with individuals that we will have a hard time identifying just because we don't know their names. And
You
the
heard
children were drugged, according to one of the co-defendants, and so they may not be able to recognize or be able to identify anyone.
Jones says many of these details came from some of the defendants themselves. This has been a tough case for investigators and prosecutors, one they've been looking into since the first of the year.
It absolutely infuriates me, but we have to kind of put that aside and just do the job. That's all we can do.
It could be some comfort to investigators and authorities to know that the crimes these defendants are charged with come with a minimum mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Let's go.
Children, the youngest only 3 years old, were victimized repeatedly over more than a year. It's an underground storm shelter near the home of William Chase McElroy, one of the men charged with raping and sodomizing the children, as well as kidnapping and human trafficking.
Inside the storm shelter, there were chairs and beds and things of that nature. And the children were drugged by Mr. Trejos and tied to the bed and to the chair and to a pole. And then people would come and pay money to have sex with these children.
Assistant District Attorney Brian Jones says there could be more victims and more alleged perpetrators. He says the grand jury has indicted a 4th person, but he can't release that name because that person hasn't been arrested yet. But he says we may never know the full extent of the horrors that happened here.
There are some allegations with individuals that we will have a hard time identifying just because we don't know their names. And the children were drugged, according to one of the co-defendants, and so they may not be able to recognize or be able to identify anyone.
Jones says many of these details came from some of the defendants themselves. This has been a tough case for investigators and prosecutors, one they've been looking into since the first of the year.
It absolutely infuriates me, but we have to kind of put that aside and just do the job. That's all we can do.
It could be some comfort to investigators and authorities to know that the crimes these defendants are charged with come with a minimum mandatory sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go to the chat.
I hate them all. I hate every last one of them. I hate them all because they are damaging these children to fulfill their own sexual desires. Like you are disgustingly sick individuals. I can't call you people. I can't call you humans because you're not. I mean, they need to put them all on the island and let them just do that kind of stuff to each other until they pass on.
Absolutely. Now, this right here is the question of the year. We hear the news report, but not the outcome. Why is that? Why is that, y'all? Y'all answer that in the chat, please. Answer that.
They never tell us the outcome. They tell us everything else, but they never tell us the outcome. Case after case after case after case. They never tell us the outcome. Just put that poison in our heads and let us live with it and know it exists, but never know what the repercussions of it was. Let us know how horrible these kids were treated, but never know what the predators are being charged with or their punishment. We know what the kids' punishment was. You let us well aware of that. But what are the people that did this to these kids? What's their punishment?
What's their punishment? We don't never hear the outcome about it. That's the question of the year right there. For real, for real, for real.
And I blame the government because they're just as involved as these sickos right here. They are just as involved. Because as long as there's money to be made, it's in their pockets. They turn a blind eye to it because it's feeding their freaking pockets. They're not humans. Those babies are not humans, just like black people in the day. Or we're not considered humans.
They are not us.
They're a commodity.
Facts.
It's horrible.
Let's see if they're gonna let us know the outcome. This is 7 here. We don't know how many more they're gonna have to get. But you know what? The rabbit hole is deep. And it's all getting exposed. In the Great Awakening, people is getting exposed. We just need to know
what they were going to do with that bunker. They made that bunker purposely. There was no bomb shelter, no hurricane bunker. You knew exactly what you was going to do with that place.
Right.
I'm so disgusted. And half these people look like they ride the short bus with helmets and lick the windows.
Look at methamphetamines.
Yeah. Riding short buses with helmets and licking windows. That's what these dudes look like.
Salute.
Salute, Capricorn. I'm just going off, sis, because it makes me so mad. It boils my blood.
Y'all coming in, please smash that like button. Smash that like button for me. That's crazy.
I'm so mad right now. I might have to have me a glass of Taylor Port because I'm mad. I'm mad right now. I'm mad as Dickens, boy. I'm mad. Because these kids, even if they get therapy, they have to live with remembering that you can never erase what they went through. It doesn't matter how much medication, how much therapy, how much you nurture them and love them, they're always going to live with the memory of what happened to them. You can never erase that. You can never take that away. And that's nothing that anybody wants to live with. They don't want to smell a certain smell that's going to trigger them or hear a certain sound that's going to trigger them. You know what I'm saying? Or even live in the same skin that this has happened to. It's not okay. Stop doing this to these kids and let these people get away with this. Because the laws are not strict enough on these people. You get more time for selling drugs than you do for hurting a child. Make that make sense.
Okay, why would you say that? The government's behind all of them. Motherfuckers just a fall guy. Really?
Yeah.
Do you think so? Do you
I'm
think
with you, bro.
I'm
with you on that, bro. Because it's all in their pockets.
They're just like the drug dealers. They don't got boats. They don't got planes. They just a fall guy. Now
The government lining their pockets.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right, Kent. Because they line in their pockets. That's how they make their money. Because these babies are not people. They're not babies to them. They're commodities. They're like they're dry goods. It's like selling crops. It's like, going to a meat market and buying a steak or some pork chops. It's the same thing. You don't feel bad for the cow that steak came off of. You don't feel bad for them. You go eat the steak, right? Same thing. They have no compassion or care at the fact that these are freaking children. And to me, that's insane in itself. That people actually have this kind of mentality. But in the same sense, it's not insane because these same kind of people were what did it to our people.
Mm-hmm.
These same kind of people.
In red states, you definitely go down the life for drugs and 3 years for for unaliving someone. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy, y'all?
That's
crazy.
That fact. But you can hurt kids and get smacked on the wrist, but yet you get caught with a little bag in your pocket and you doing all kinds of time, all kinds of probation. They own you. That don't make no sense. They condone this shit. They condone it is what they do. They turn a blind eye to it because how dare I send you to jail for the same thing I do? You might expose me. Let me just push you off to the side because you were dumb enough to get caught. So we got to give you a little bit of a punishment. But if you give me too much punishment, you might expose who I am too. Man, that's crazy work.
Crazy work.
But it's what it is. It's the whole truth. And nothing but that truth.
Nothing but.
That's a fact, Ken. Come on, Ken.
Yes,
Come on, Ken, get right. You know what time it is, Ken, get right. You know.
The government used the American people for their wrongdoings just to cover up the truth. Absolutely. But it seems like some things getting exposed slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. It's gonna be an ugly mess. The dominoes are falling. Whether we want to accept it or not. They're falling.
No, Tammy, the animals weren't safe either. The animals were not even the animals were safe. They was taking everything and abusing it. They were taking everything and abusing it, but themselves. Abuse yourself. Leave everything else that's defenseless alone. Leave them alone.
That's crazy, y'all. That even the animals getting irked.
Look at the big tall one in the yellow. The big tall skinny one with a crooked lip and her weird eyes. She all methed out. That woman is on some other shit. Bath salts or something. Like, look at her. She don't even look half right. She look inbred her damn self. You know I ain't lying. I ain't being mean. I'm just speaking the truth. She look inbred. So don't the one next to her. Come on now.
That is crazy. And they actually use a dog collar.
Yep,
a dog
shock collar.
A shock collar on a kid.
And drugs. To let them show some resistance, they gonna shock them like they dogs. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. But it don't matter because they doing it to dogs too. They doing it to pets. Nasty asses. I can't even call them a funky ass because that's just being too nice. They nasty. They just
it's not being exposed. Another distraction for what's about to happen. Woo, 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 woo. What's about to happen? Imagine how man didn't survive even underground when they do this. Beyond crazy. Beyond crazy.
too much.
Off topic, but make it so bad in the red states, they don't charge more than one person with the same pew pew. Only one taking the charge and the other one walks. crazy work. Crazy work. It's like my crazy work. Somebody gotta claim it. Somebody gotta take the rap for it. Come on up here. Drop them beautiful bean food. Come on up here, bro. I'll drop the link again because it probably can't see. I did pin the link. And
Come on, bro.
come on,
You know,
y'all.
I
Everybody
know,
want
you
to come up.
know.
Panel is open. Come up here and express yourself, people.
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk
about
about it.
it.
Closed mouth don't get fed. We got
Let's talk.
we got we got to
We
do something
open
about this.
panel.
Can't
We
be
open
getting quiet.
panel. Open panel. Let's talk about it. I know your fingers getting tired. Let's talk about it. It's a lot going on.
Let's have that discussion. Let's have the discussion. We can talk about it in Discord. We can talk about it here. Let's talk about it. Let's have that discussion. Let's go. 'Cause I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely 100% crazy that these folks. I mean, yeah, they're being exposed, but how much? How much are they really gonna get? Yeah, mandatory life. That's what they tell us until they don't tell us nothing no more. Ain't that right? Can't get right.
Hmm.
And see, that's crazy, Tim, that you think that they would be united with their family, but crazy part about it is some of these people standing up there are their parents. That's where the crazy work come in at.
Hmm.
They're their parents.
Yep.
They're their siblings.
Yep. How dare a mother? How dare a mother? Well, look at the grandmama. Look at the Naziah case. I mean, uh, y'all, we're surrounded around unreal entities. These people can't be real. Like I said yesterday, are we watching a movie? Curtain call, end the show. It's too much. It is too much. Curtain call. End this show. End this show. End this movie. I know it's to wake the people, wake up the masses, but I'm sorry, everybody. And if you ain't woke up by now, you ain't gonna wake up. If this ain't shook you by now, it ain't gonna happen for you. Everybody can't go.
Everybody ain't supposed to.
Breadcrumbs. That's all I'm saying. Goodness gracious.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work. I mean, 7 people in that little room. I want you to get a picture of that room. You got a picture of that room, Juju?
You mean hold it down. I'm gonna go get it.
All right.
Bro.
Bruh. What's up, King?
What's good?
You know, I mean, there's more and more stuff coming out about, and it's crazy. It's Bama this time, big Bama. Come on now. Freaks everywhere. It don't matter where you from. Freaks everywhere.
I'm gonna show you one thing that the American people is known for.
What's up, bro?
Believing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, they put that news clipping out there because they got to deal with kids. And when it's dealing with kids, American people that listen and believe in it is focused on that instead of what's really happening.
It's distraction. Distraction.
That's
You
all.
right.
Where that Epstein list at? Where's the Epstein list?
It go
He
further
knows
back than
distraction too.
Epstein. You know what I'm saying? Everything he wasn't the main character. It was way before back in the
I believe it.
Abraham Lincoln days. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They just didn't want to expose it. Just like everybody thought Obama was the first black president, in reality he really
Lies.
wasn't. It was
Of
7
course not.
other ones before him.
Lincoln was a half black man. Lincoln himself was half black.
No, it was 7 actual African American presidents in the United States. They just never posted them.
I believe. But as far as being recognized, I mean, as far as being actual, Lincoln was the first. Like he was, but he couldn't say he was, but he was.
Everybody knew
He
that. I
was.
mean, if you know your history and you know what I'm saying, what was really happening, you know that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's a fact.
But this world is all about distractions, you know.
Look over here while we do something over here.
Right.
Smoke and mirrors.
Exactly. That's what it's called.
It's like reason why it's an issue about kids is because American people are sensitive when it comes to kids. But if we talk about all these women, these elderly people, men that's been kidnapped, and same thing. It's not a story. It's not an issue because you know they grown.
But it's still just as serious, and I feel you on that. It doesn't matter whether you're grown or you're a child. Taking advantage of somebody and harming them in a way that they're not willing to be harmed or touched is wrong regardless. It don't matter. No is no.
True.
It just makes it worse when you're a little kid and when you say no, they look at you like, well, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? Like at least as an adult, you may or may not have a fighting chance, but that's how people look at it. Well, you as an adult, you had a little bit of fighting chance, but kids are so vulnerable and helpless, and just what I mean. That's that. I think that's where the compassion comes in when it comes for kids because they ain't got a snowball's chance in hell.
And them, man, let me see. Go back and see this. And them people right there that they got incarcerated behind that.
Yeah.
You can look and tell that they have mental issues.
Yeah, they inbred.
Like they are what you call poor white trash.
Inbreds.
So the government don't give a good goddamn about none of them. So of course,
nope.
When some shit like this happen, they ain't nothing but some what you call that scapegoats.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
For the government to put out there in our face, you know what I'm saying? To get us focused on what's happening with what they doing instead of what the fuck Trump doing.
Wow, look at that. Ugh.
I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I've seen people houses look worse than that. Literally. You know? So this what they showing, that ain't nothing but some poor white trash. I ain't gonna say that. Some poor people that can't afford things that we can. You know what I'm saying?
The arrest was yesterday. They got arrested yesterday, Tammy.
But they making bread off this. They selling these kids. They selling them. They making bread. They ain't that poor because they getting paid off these babies.
No, what they did was they locked these motherfuckers up for some shit that we really don't know it actually happened, to be honest with you. Taking these kids from them to go do the same shit that they saying that they doing.
Man.
Mm-hmm. Just like the drug game.
I hate it here. I do. This world is just fucked up.
But if you tap in with yourself, then you'll see things before it even happen.
Right? That's true.
And people thinking that these movies, when they talking about humans have superpowers, don't believe it. Think that they don't. People do. It is people in the world that actually have superpowers.
I'm a healer. Oh yes, that's a fact. Yeah. Yeah. And some people's just getting activated. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Them the ones they can't fuck with. They can't touch them type because they know they gonna get defeated. So what they do is they go to the ones that they know that they can defeat. Prime example right there. They fed them with this probably some ice, some crack, some cocaine, all kinds of little drugs. Then when they got to the point where they seen they was down how they is, oh, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna snatch them up, make these accusations about them, take their kids, and go sell them overseas.
So that's the part they ain't telling. That's the part they ain't telling.
That's
Man,
why we don't never get what happens in the end.
the news will never tell you the fucking truth. That's why I say they always tell you the report, but they never tell you the fucking outcome. In no case at all. You can't find one case where they say, hey, these people did this, this, and that, and they all got convicted. Isn't it? Hell fuck no.
Mm-hmm. And if you do,
I
you
know,
gotta dig deep.
I know a Negro that I was incarcerated with, he got out. Him and his partners, they wasn't even running no sex trafficking. They just had some broad that was selling coochie, right? Said that these dude was running a goddamn sex trafficking. Gave these boys 5 years apiece. And to this day, all the women that they snatched up, you can't even find them. That's facts. That's in Fort Worth, Texas.
Mm. Mm.
These
Wow.
women family was asking like, hey, where my daughter? Where my niece? Where my sister? You see what I'm saying?
PC.
Now you know PC, yeah,
Yeah,
overseas.
it's a very
Yeah.
new case.
Mhm.
It's a very new case. This gonna be a big one. Uh-huh. How they choose to land it, we probably never know. But with them exposing so many, and they expecting probably to get some more, they're gonna have to give us something. They're gonna have to give us something. hmm
They
You
not
know, you
because
know.
they not because tomorrow gonna be a new report of something different.
hmm
You just did
Yeah,
a report live about the police officer snatching a black dude out the car. Now
yeah.
today you got a new story.
hmm
Every day it's something new.
On top of the celebrities leaving here left and right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on.
Oh yeah. In this movie, curtain call. In the movie. The movie need to end, y'all. The movie need to end. It's so messed up. You can't do it but laugh to keep from crying.
And
You got to laugh to keep from crying.
I did
So
my
what?
research on what you showed about Trump when he was talking about the casting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody he talked about has medical
Central
issues.
casting. Central casting.
Everybody he named have physical mental health issues right now.
Really?
Every one of them. I don't care
Mm-hmm.
if it's cancer or goddamn me, whatever the shit they be having, some lupus type shit. You know what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
all have serious medical problems with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this what's going on with these kids, they ain't doing them but just snatching these kids up, taking these kids' parts and trying to reform them in their body. They're trying to make
Mm-hmm.
themselves feel young again or live longer.
Mm-hmm.
That adrenochrome ain't no joke.
Look it up, y'all. Adrenochrome. Make them live long. It got a big story behind it, and it goes deep, and it's disgusting, but it's real, and it's big time, and high places, high places for people that you've idolized. Uh, yeah. It's a lot of moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts, and it's a lot of people that's involved.
Have you ever seen the new Captain America?
No, I can't. I keep scrolling past it. I know. I got it. It's in the library for me to pull up and watch it. I ain't watched it yet. You seen it already? But don't tell it. Don't no spoiler alert. Don't tell it. But yeah, we'll come back and talk about it. We're gonna go ahead and watch it.
Even check out the new Superman too.
I seen that too. I scrolled back past it.
I'm telling you, look,
They dropping breadcrumbs.
dropping, they throwing them.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, Jarrell, you have to check that out this weekend. Both of them. I sure been seeing them and just been scrolling past, watching something else.
Oh, I got another one for y'all. Have y'all ever heard of a movie called Megan?
Yeah,
I'm scared to watch
2.0.
that. I'm scared to watch that. We was about to watch. We was about to watch it and stop.
No, we were gonna
Not
watch
like
Annabelle.
it's not like the first one. Trust me. She's
Yeah,
not
you seen
she's not
Megan.
she's not the unaliver. She's the helper now.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that type shit.
Let's go.
Okay.
That's why
Okay.
I say these 2025 movies,
2.0.
they got so yeah, that 2.0. When I tell y'all these new movies got so much hidden gems in them, you got to pay attention.
Ooh. If you see it, and if you know what to look for, you see it. And if the crazy part about it is, if you now, if when you wake up, if you go back to the old movies that you don't seen before, you will see things that you missed before because you know now. You'll go back and watch something that you don't know I watched probably several different times and see something, look at it in a totally different way now.
I'm trying to tell
It
you.
ain't just the new movies. It ain't just the new movies. They been getting it. They been putting it out there. They gotta tell us. They been putting it out there. We just didn't see it.
Shit, I did. I pay attention to the movie. I don't fuck the character. I pay attention to everything in the background. I'm on that type of shit.
I'm a background watcher too, Kane. I'll be watching the background. But you see that in the background? What's that in the background? Hold up. Even when people take pictures, I look at their background. I don't really look at the picture. I look at what's in the background. I know it's kind of weird, but it's cool.
But that's facts because when we were watching the what's that movie? With Michael B. Jordan,
Oh, Sinners.
Sinners. I had to look at pay attention to the whole movie to
I
realize
don't
that
watch it no more.
is they really
Oh yeah.
telling us that it's actual vampires that's really living on this earth
Mhm.
and they can, because like I say, majority of the crimes that do happen in America is at night. Majority of the
Mhm.
kidnappings at night.
Mhm.
Everything that's
Because
really doing
vampires
evil
exist.
wise is happening at night.
Because vampires exist. Werewolves do too.
But I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I'm be honest, and the government know this shit.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
We are not the only beings on this earth.
No. No. And I think they finna try to throw some breadcrumbs. Now, which way they gonna try to swing them? I have no clue. But they about to try to throw something out there. They're about to throw something out there because they need a massive distraction. They need a massive distraction. Yeah, and that's gonna get it. That's gonna get
Rare
it right
Jewel.
there.
Salute Rare Jewel.
Look, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it's true. I mean, these people are doing too much.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
another thing, evil only prey on the weak.
Yeah, yeah, facts,
Yep.
facts, and that's why
Evil
they're doing it to
only
these babies because the babies is weak and they're evil people. I mean, it's right there.
Mhm. Well,
because
because they're more pure. They're
I
potent
told
fresh
y'all
blood.
46 years of my life, and it's not a day that don't pass that I wish a motherfucking white person called me a nigga in my face.
I'm glad
Like
they ain't. I'm glad
I'm
that ain't happened.
serious. Like
Because that would not be good.
and God knows that I'm not lying. He know that the day they do that, I don't give a fuck man or woman. I'm taking that charge. Okay? Just know
Mhm.
you're not gonna ever speak again. Ever. And
Jake, what's up? Tacos, tacos. Exactly.
reason why I say this is
Exactly.
because I'm in a dominant Caucasian neighborhood. Like when I say dominant, I probably can at least 5 black folks pass by my house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they probably stay in the same house. I'm gonna just be honest, because they don't stay on my street or the street. They don't stay by me. Put it like that. And
Right.
I go to Walmart. It's at least a 99.9% Caucasians in there. Okay, like straight up. And I'm stupid. I'm the type. I'm on the phone. I'm calling these motherfucker crackers. You know what I'm saying? Saying which motherfucker would call me. And I'm meaning this, and I'm because
But
I don't know.
but you could do it. They can't do it though.
It's not that. It's more of the fact that
it's
me
it's not the
coming from
same.
a dominant black neighborhood and being around my own kind to where now I'm around all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like, okay, God, I said that if you put me in the predicament, the world, one of them called me out my name, what's gonna happen? So now I'm saying to myself, I want to intimidate one of these motherfuckers to say it. And I can't get one to say it.
They don't want that smoke.
I can't
Why
say they
provoke?
want no
Why
smoke.
provoke it? Why
I can't
provoke
say
it?
because I know, I just know it's one. I know it's just one. You can't tell me it's 1,000 motherfuckers and not one motherfucker don't want to call me a nigga.
Yeah, they'll keep it up on their breath because they don't want that. They don't want no smoke. Clearly, they don't want no smoke.
But my people told me this. When you have an aura about yourself, regardless of who these people is, they're not going to say nothing to you because they know you protected. I understand where they're coming from because I done this all my life. Trying to start some shit with motherfuckers because I want to get a reaction because I'm on some other shit. But in reality, God's showing me like, you don't got to be that way. You don't got to act like that. Live your
Right.
motherfucking life and keep on pushing. You ain't got to look for trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if it come to you, you well protected.
If it come to you, if it come to you,
So I just came to a
that's it.
conclusion. I just said, fuck it. I just let it go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got more. I mean, I get this all the time. You got a nice car, man. It's a car, dude. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, you not expecting a nigga that look like me driving that type of car. I understand.
To
But
have
still,
nothing. Right.
you know what I'm saying? Then they pass by looking like, damn, that nigga live her? Yes, that nigga live her. How this nigga affect how I'm able to afford what I have? Go ask your master. He'll tell you. I'm just saying, y'all. But back to what we were talking about, that shit they showing, that's a front. Because tomorrow gonna be a new story.
You sure live.
And then after that, it's gonna be another new story. And then after that, it's gonna be so many stories, you're not gonna know what the hell to keep up with. Cause by next week, this story right here is gonna be a distant memory. We're not gonna be talking about this again unless they show it again.
I feel like they
Don't
show us
provoke.
all these things with
Hello, my audio good? Hello, can you
Yes,
hear
yeah,
me?
you
ma'am.
good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's acting up. But yeah, I think they don't show us this stuff to lower our vibrations. You know what I'm saying? To keep us sad and to keep us at a low. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing jolly about the stuff that we're seeing here. I mean, every time we turn around, every time we flip the channel or we go on YouTube or we hit TikTok or whatever, it's always something nasty, something just like what? Something to make you go, huh?
It's a
This can't be
mouthful.
real. What are you talking about? Always something.
Yeah,
Always
that's always
something.
something. And that's why that's another thing I was trying to say too. I got so I ain't gonna say traumatized, I'm gonna say more of computerized of seeing what white folk do to other people. You see what I'm saying? By watching the internet to where when I get around them, I want to see if it's gonna happen to me. I want it to happen to me, that type shit. But in reality, you got to understand, everybody's not the same.
Everybody's
Right.
not the same. That's why you see what Red said.
Yep.
Don't provoke the unknown income because the same way you want them to say it, because you know how you are. It's some that will say it and don't care about the outcome as well. Protect your peace, brother. Well said. I second
Mhm.
that. I second that.
Yeah. No, but I'm always prepared. I'm always.
Hmm.
I'm always. Trust me. I'm always. But I have, like I said, I'm 46. I've never experienced that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good. Don't, I'm glad. I'm
Like I
glad.
have been around people that say, for example, we all together. Okay, this for example. I was working for a moving company. Okay, we was
Mm.
moving these white people. The woman called her and the husband called the dudes I was working with some niggers. She didn't call me no nigger. They was like basically fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But didn't like them. Like they called them bitches and hoes and all kinds of shit. But they
Mm-mm.
never disrespected me. They were talking to them. You have to be there to see it.
They
That's all I
wanted
can
a
say.
reaction. They wanted to see what you would do. They wanted to see if you was going to
No,
jump in there, even though they weren't addressing you.
nope, they
It
didn't.
was a
That's not
test.
what they were looking at. They was looking at the fact that they knew that them dudes that was working with me was up to no good. Like, cause they didn't know was these dudes was in there stealing a woman jewelry, stealing the man gun. You see what I'm saying? I'm moving this shit. I'm wrapping the shit, packing the shit, taking the shit out the door. They paying attention to this shit,
Mm.
but they don't know that they're not stealing their shit. But they got a fucked up feeling about them. So when they went to disrespecting them, one of the dudes he made a statement that, yeah, bitch, you look, I ain't steal shit. Right then and there, they not knowing that they had already called the police. So when the laws got there, straight up sis, these niggas had their possessions on them.
That's them. Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
And look, I'm by myself. I had to call the dude that we work for. He had to come out there, you know what I'm saying? Help me reload the truck. I had to drive the truck to his house. These folks gave me $1,500 cash because I did that shit by myself.
Wow. That's a good little
Fed,
lick.
fed me and everything. I'm talking about, man, y'all should have seen it. It was like, and I asked God, why me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why me? Why I always have people that, you might look at as racist, but they never been racist towards me. I don't know, man.
That's
But I
good.
do.
Don't question it. No,
I
don't
do.
question it.
I do. But yeah, like I said,
It's
I had to stop.
because of who you are. Because of who you are.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why. That's
That's true.
why.
You know, because like I said, what people don't know is, like I said, I was homeless, you know what I'm saying, for a minute, for a long time. You know what I mean? Damn near close to
Mhm.
10 years. Then when I got my blessing, man, I made my vow to God that, I'm always gonna bless others. And he always making sure that my bank account stays the way it is to be able to
That's
bless.
what's up.
Whenever someone asks for something, I can't say I ain't got it right now, or no. You ask me, here it go. Let's go.
That's it. That's it. But these people back here behind us, we wanted to know what's going to be the outcome of these people right here. This is fresh news, y'all. This is fresh news. What
They
is
go
mainstream media gonna feed us when it come down to these people back here behind us?
you're not gonna hear about you
Yeah,
no more.
yeah. It's
Be-
five. That's five of them. They actually got seven yesterday, and didn't know. And no, it's eight now because they arrested a woman today.
Once again, you're not gonna hear about them.
Okay.
Want me to tell you how I know? They ain't even talking about the boy from yesterday. No more.
Well, that was back in February. The reason why it came out now because it went viral. His video went viral recently. But this incident that I showed yesterday, it didn't just happen. It happened back in February.
Once again,
It,
remember the video I showed you?
mm-hmm.
That's supposed to went viral.
Yeah, I think it's something to that. There's something they do it something with the algorithm. They make what they want to make go viral. If it fit the
Bro,
narrative, it'll go. If it fit the narrative, it'll go viral. That's my take on it. If
they
it
know
fit
one
the
thing.
narrative, the controller of that control all of it.
You remember the
Hmm.
Kanika Jenkins girl?
They're just like drummer brains due to the algorithm brains the people realness. The algorithm don't find us that quick. But be a bunch of fussing and cussing and calling each other names and talking about each other. Yeah, boy, the algorithm pick it up real quick. They can have that.
That's what they want to happen.
Hmm.
They want division in the community. They want division with each other. You know what I'm saying? They want to say, for example, let's say you got a channel going on that's great. Say Drill got a channel going on that's great, and I'm gonna just pick somebody out the chat. Say Alicia got a channel that's going great, right?
Hmm.
And they know y'all all connected together. What they gonna do is they're gonna find one of y'all that they can put some salt in it. You know what I'm saying? To try to break that shit up.
And for what? Ain't nobody no weakling.
They don't like I can't pronounce this.
Unity.
That
Unity.
part. That part.
Uh-huh. Unity. Hmm. And know when we as people unify, it's game over. We got to keep trying to make that our handicap. Separation. When we unify, we are powerful.
You know what I noticed too?
Hmm.
How long you been on YouTube? For over a year?
Me,
Yeah.
I've had a channel. I've had a channel like 20 years, probably. But I
20 years.
actually doing going live. I've been going live about a year. I put dropping videos and stuff about a year.
And you know you're not
Hmm.
monetized yet?
I gotta have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. But you know what? I don't want 1,000 bunch of bull crap people that's just gonna start trouble and want to argue, fuss, and fight in my chat. I'm not in the hurry for that. I don't want that. I don't want that type of traction. So rushing to get 1,000 subscribers just to have a number, it's not beneficial when that's not what I want for my channel. I don't want the mess for my channel. I don't want all that. People want to get on a panel and argue with each other, cuss each other out. Each one teach one over here. It's too much going on in the real world to be worried about and talking about instead of talking about craziness. And if you ain't about that, this is not the place for you.
That part.
We talk about the real over here. We ain't talking about what kind of, how clean your underwear was last week or who you screwing and no, nah.
Let me ask
I'll
you
go
this.
eavesdrop at somebody else take them talking about that. I will, but that's in their area. That's their channel. I just don't want that over here.
Let me ask you this. How
Hmm.
can someone have, say, 1,000 subscribers, right? But when they go live, they don't even have over 100 people in their chat.
Because
Bots.
well, I thought maybe because everybody's not active, because sometimes people subscribe to you, they might not never go back to YouTube, or maybe go back to your channel. But
Bots.
hey, uh,
Bots.
how how you how you
Bots.
how you how you got 3,000 in your chat, but you got the same maybe 20 people's come in your chat. You
Bots.
got 3,000 people viewing, but maybe 13 people, the same 13 people constantly commenting. What you call that?
Let me tell you what I seen someone do. They
What?
went to relatives, friends, and all that, and went and use their devices to subscribe to their channel to get subscribers. and got monetized a month later. And they don't even have 5 people in their chat when they go live. That's crazy.
Well, the monetization probably ain't gonna be too much of nothing because you got to have some type of uh something going on throughout the month for YouTube pay you, don't you? You got to have a certain number of views and stuff in order for them to pay you. Even if you monetize, and you got to have like $100 earned from like super chats or whatever in order for them to pay you. Anything after that $100, something like that. I mean, I haven't got down into it as far as the monetization. Because I know I probably got a little minute because I don't want that crap over here. When it come, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be right.
Man, Jewel, I appreciate you. Salute to you, man. Thank you for that. You hear me?
And you see that. I'm happy for the blessings that I have bestowed upon you, my brother. Don't test God's hand. Want something to happen that God has protected you from having to experience much love, peace, and blessings. No, facts. That's a real one.
It
She's
is.
a real one.
I tell Brother Kent that stuff all the time. I tell him all the time, like he's the chosen one. He can't let them fit
Good.
the negative thoughts take over his powerful movement. You know what I'm saying? He's a positive, powerful movement, and God put him here for a reason, and God gave him his trials and tribulations for a reason. And the devil's
What's up
always going to test
there?
him.
What's up,
The
man?
devil's always going to test him. And don't I tell you that, Kent?
But that's the thing. The devil don't never test me. It's like anything that happened, it's like I'm involving myself with other people's shit.
Uh huh.
You know,
That could be
like
it. That could be
I
it.
That is it.
it is it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always involve myself with other people's shit. Like I don't have no problem with this man, but by me fucking with this dude that don't fuck with this dude, it's like, okay, you don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And then me and this motherfucker might fall out to find out, nigga, you ain't never had a problem with this dude just because, you know what I mean? This dude is more realer than the nigga you were fucking with. Like that shit will fuck with me. Then I get more mad because I'm like, damn, how let a snake get close to me? You know what I'm saying?
And that's where the devil come in, because that's when you get mad like that and question that, that's where the devil step in. There you go. You just said it, bro. And then you act off that anger, and that's all she's saying. Don't put yourself in that. Clear your head. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta do that. God put you in here for a reason, man. You know that. It could be a lot worse for you. You could have had it. You may not even be here at times. You know what I'm saying? We've talked, and you're here for a reason, and you bless people for a reason, and you are definitely the chosen one, and you're covered. You are covered, and you are protected. That's a fact.
Yes, I
Without
know
a
that.
shadow of a doubt.
It's crazy because
Hey, it can't, bro. I guess you're cussing too much. My people put my thing out for you. Let me go ahead and throw that ban up too for you two don't mess with us. Look, this sound familiar, y'all? Remember this? Every 5 minutes.
that part.
Hey Juju, where that disclaimer, Juju? Where that disclaimer at, Juju? Hey
That
twin, go ahead and
disclaimer.
put that disclaimer up, twin.
Thank you for having my back adjusted. For real. Oh
Hey, I
boy.
seen your comment, bro. I seen your
hmm
comment. My brother can't get right.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's another thing I got to work on too. You know, I got to shake that hate that hatred out of me, man. You know what I'm saying?
What he said.
Cause I'm on some. I ain't gonna say I'm on some. It just when I say fuck a motherfucker, man.
Put your disclaimer up, Juju.
hmm The views and opinions expressed in this media or comments on this channel are those of the speaker, author, and does not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by the channel broadcaster. Let's go. Keep going.
I just don't like people playing with my loyalty, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. Because loyalty means everything. Loyalty means everything. Like, you right.
Because y'all know my story, you know what I'm saying? And all I'm
Right.
doing, I just want to family, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a
Right.
family, you know, I got a wife, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? But it just, you know, I want sisters, real sisters. I want real
You
brothers,
got
you
them.
know.
You got
I,
them.
I ain't gonna say
You know you
I got
got
real sisters, but I ain't got no real brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really, really fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know, we can't go fishing. You know what I mean? We can't go do some mean things. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything I do with my kids, man. You know what I mean? Like, or if I do something with my cousins, it ain't the same because y'all cousins, y'all not my brother. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
It'll come, bro. It'll come.
Nah, I really don't even want to come now. I'm really done with that. You know, because I get since since I've been living, all my knowledge comes from a black woman. Okay, everything I know to this
What
day
now?
comes from a black woman.
Say that again.
All my knowledge comes from a black woman.
What we are all witnessing and experiencing in real time is the fall of patriarchy. Babylon, as they want to call it. We're about to start seeing a lot more politicians and a lot more people in power that are men come down out of their positions, being demoted. You see, this never was a man's world. They created a system where men could have some false sense of superiority. This is why you're starting to see a lot of women rise in power, specifically black women. Black women are speaking back. Black women are standing foot head strong. Black women with loud voices and big chests. And we're going to be called masculine. We're going to be called feminist. And we're most definitely going to be called rebellious to the patriarchal system. And it's because we're not going to bow and be submissive. We were not created to be submissive. Why would I submit to something that I can form in my belly? And as the divine feminine continues to rise, not only through black women, but through the black men, because some of the sons are remembering who and what they are and where the fuck they come from. Gotta give them gratitude. You know, for the naysayers that get in the comments and say, not all men. I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking about you. Because if it wasn't about you and it wasn't you, you would not wear a shoe that you cannot fucking fit. But everything must get the fuck out the way. The divine feminine is coming through. She's not going to stop. He is not going to be stopped, cannot be suppressed. There is no more suppression. The power will return to its rightful owners. And we say this with our whole ass. See, the matrix is not a problem. Ma and her tricks, the big mama and her tricks. She's also trickster. She has so many different trickster energies. Her sons know that. But all they did was laid a program over the original program. But that program is dissolving. It shall be ravaged, obliterated, completely destroyed. It does not belong here, and it can't stay here no more. It is parasitic, and everything that came after the black woman has to deal with. And may any black woman that does not realize how powerful she is get that patriarchal bullshit of a stick out your ass. And stop fucking it. Get it out your womb. Because it's fucking you up, sis.
Shout out to Star Brown.
Well, damn.
Shout out to Star Brown.
Number facts.
Shout out to her. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to get up straight and knock out. Oh, just been holding that one in my chamber. Yeah. Well, we're gonna try to keep a little ear on this little new news update as they decide to give us what they choose to give us when it comes down to the situation. We'll bring it on back over here. Just like with everything else we bring it, they don't give us nothing else to bring. So we'll be stuck on that one and stuck on that one. So when they give us something that we can go all the way to the end, then it'll be longer.
Yeah.
But if they bring anything else, we'll definitely bring it to you. If not, we're gonna come back with something new and improved, like always.
Raw
Y'all
Jewel
got
some
any
kin
final
to me.
remarks before we get up out of here? Huh?
I say I think Raw Jewel is some kin to me.
Hey, he is. That's my
Yeah,
sis
probably
now.
is.
Me and Red Jew, we get it. We talk about it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
We cool.
Another great live once again.
Thank you, brother.
Another great live. I
I
appreciate
love
y'all.
this, right? I tell you, for real, for real, for real.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop down. Salute to y'all. Thanks for everybody that showed up and joined the live. Can't get right, love you.
Love
I'll
you
holler
too.
at you.
Absolutely, absolutely,
I'll holler at you in the
absolutely.
back end, bro.
All right. Salute you, Jew. I
All right,
appreciate
salute,
you. I love
salute.
you, sis.
Salute, y'all. Salute, salute, salute. My people, my people. Y'all know this goddess will be back so we can chit chat, and that's a fact. We all get ready for this interview tomorrow. It's court case on Miss Parker's live tomorrow. Riders, we're gonna be in the building tomorrow, sisters. I'm ready. I am ready. I know y'all ready. Miss Parker, sure she had a wonderful live tonight. Y'all, like always, y'all keep your eyes open. Ears to the ground. Like always, I'll be back so we can chit chat. Until next time. Salute.
Okay, we're going now.
Appreciate it.